Hey guys, it's Jillian Taylor.
Red.
We're making this video for the 2017 Genesis, mostly color guard, but it can pertain to anybody that's marching in drum corps. So the stuff you're actually going to need in the showers is shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. You need a towel. I would suggest getting a thin towel that'll dry really fast because you don't want a wet towel like in your suitcase. And then another thing, a hairbrush for after you shower. Deodorant. I would highly suggest putting deodorant in your shower bag and your rehearsal bag, so you can put it on when you shower and in rehearsal, so you can smell good. Please.
Wow.
Wow. Razors. I put chapstick in my shower bag, and toothbrush, toothpaste.
So we're gonna move on to rehearsal stuff. And the most important thing about rehearsal is that you get good shoes.
Asics are a really good brand for shoes. Yeah. And the important thing to know about tennis shoes is they can't fold in half. They can't. If they taco, then they're too thin. But they still need to be breathable in the top. Basically, that just means a thick sole is what you really want for rehearsal shoes. So moving on to your water jug. You're gonna use a gallon jug, and if you're buying a new water jug, get a red one. I'm not sure if we're gonna tape them purple like we did last year.
Okay, so for rehearsal, you're gonna need something to hold your dot book and a pencil. Guard normally uses fanny packs just because if you only have your dot book on a shoelace, it kind of gets in the way of spinning.
We're going to be using something called the Ultimate Dot Book, which will be explained at camp. It's water resistant and it has spaces to put all the information. Moving on to your field bag. So this is a High Sierra backpack. I think I got it from Costco. And I've used this for 2 seasons of drum corps and she's still going strong. I'm going to use it again this year. So High Sierra is a great brand for field bag. So in your backpack, you will need to have nail clippers because breaking nails and like ingrown toenails are a huge thing over tour. Any kind of feminine products that you need, chapstick, deodorant. I would suggest you guys putting powder deodorant in there because it'll melt.
Okay, I would suggest keeping Sharpies and extra pencils, an extra dot book.
Even if you lose yours, you need to have your dots in another one that you can pull out just in case you lose one. If you wear contacts, I would still highly suggest bringing your glasses. For the color guard, you have to have bandanas. I would bring 12 bandanas if I were you. They just get disgusting. And Hornline wears hats. So for sunscreens, you for sure need a lotion and a spray. I would suggest getting baby sunscreen and then sports sunscreen that stays on when you sweat.
You also need to have tape and ponytail holder things, whatever you call them.
But I suggest bringing at least 2 rolls of black tape because in the heat, your flag tape melts. When we start touring, you're going to need a lot of black tape, especially flag line, because we retape our flags for every show and every rehearsal.
So for rehearsal, you want to keep a few things in your backpack. I would start with the first aid kit. Keep aspirin or whatever works for you. Some people like Aleve or just Advil. You should also keep a knee brace, an ankle brace, wrist, elbow, whatever you need.
A lot of joints will hurt.
I would suggest getting bug spray. Careful because I know OJ is allergic to DEET. Another helpful thing is a small rain jacket. I would keep a trash bag with you just so you can put it over your field bag.
So some useful things to keep in your fanny pack. Starburst or high chews. You just eat them on the field. Hornline, I'm sorry, but you can't do that if you're playing. Another thing that I would highly suggest bringing is like a stick sunscreen. You don't want to get lotion all over your hands when you're spinning. Another thing I would highly suggest bringing is sunglasses because they're great for when you're spinning and it's really bright outside. If you notice, I have like some things on the handle of my cooler. I would suggest putting a watch on there. You can also keep your gloves on your water cooler. And then I would suggest tying a bandana around here just in case you forget your bandana for rehearsal. And it helps you know which water cooler is yours in a row of exactly like identical water jugs. So another thing is getting shoe insoles for your shoes. I have one that's like a gel heel, and especially if you have like some sort of foot problem.
If you get blisters on tour, it's great to have some kind of like padded tape or blister band-aids that you can put on top of them. Keep something small that you can kind of poke a hole into it, as gross as that is. Drain it, keep taping it, and then eventually it'll turn into a callus and just make your life a whole lot easier.
So moving on to the stuff you'll need for shows. So bobby pins to hold the bun in place and get frizz. Extreme Sport Gel, this is the LA Looks. It's just clear bottle, blue gel is what you want. That just completely smooths it down, and if you don't gel your hair, Cat will. A good hairspray brand that I would recommend is Got To Be, and if you spray down some frizz, the frizz will no longer move.
So makeup will be assigned later on. You're obviously going to need tweezers unless you don't have eyebrows like me. Just normal like makeup brushes, makeup remover. Okay, so for shows, you're probably going to want a separate pair of gloves.
And lock gear, we talked about this, how you buy it online.
Undergarments, if you don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to ask.
Also, if you have like no boobs, you may have to get chicken cutlets at some point. If you're gonna take your hair out and not shower, I would suggest bringing dry shampoo. Also, bristle brushes, like the soft ones, I find are best for getting gel out of your hair. And then for your makeup, if we are doing a cat eye for our show makeup, if you're not that good at them, I would suggest bringing white tape that you can just put right there and it makes it a straight line.
If you're gonna do your hair on the bus, you have to have non-aerosol hairspray. I use Trust Me.
So another thing is it may work for you to leave tweezers in your bus box. On the bus is a good time to pluck your eyebrows because you have so much time just sitting there. And then also keep your makeup in separate bags, like for your face, your eyes, and then brushes, so that you don't have to go digging through all your bags. Okay, so moving on to this sleeping stuff. It all needs to be compact so they can fit it in the bays. You're gonna need a blanket, some sort of thing to sleep on, and a pillow. For blankets, I just use regular, like these kind of blankets. They're bigger, so I put it in a duffel bag.
I use this really compact one. It's pretty decently sized. It's really warm. It's great for the bus.
So for the actual sleeping stuff, you have a couple different options. You can sleep on an air mattress. Some people bring cots, just a sleeping bag, which isn't as comfortable, or you can sleep on just a mat.
Like a yoga mat.
They even make like self-inflating mats that are kind of like air mattress mats. If you do an air mattress, I would suggest against getting a pump with a cord on it.
So to make sleeping more comfortable, I would suggest having a jacket and sweatpants and then a sheet cover for your mattress. Put everything in a duffel bag for easy carry, or just get really small items. Keep your jacket and sweatpants in your pillowcase when you're not using them, so it goes on the bus with you.
Bus boxes, this size. So something you'll definitely need in your bus box is white tape for weapons. On the bus is a great place to retape your weapons. And there's a lot of things that I would suggest putting in your bus box. First of all, food. That's the main purpose of your bus box, is snacks, especially during all days. What you'll do is you'll show up with your bus box full. Some food I would suggest bringing is like Cliff Bars, cheese crackers, roasted and salted like almonds or macadamia nuts, applesauce packets, beef jerky, pumpkin seeds, and trail mix. And the trail mix only all days because it'll melt on the bus.
Baby food is a really good way to get vitamins as well, so if you hate taking like an actual like pill vitamin, just get some of the baby food that comes in pouches.
Is pack something sweet to treat yourself when you're having a bad day, but don't get too many sweet things because you want to make sure that your stuff is somewhat nutritional.
Don't survive solely off of Pop-Tarts.
You're gonna need bungee cords for the bus. What I did is I hung them up above just my seat, and then I put some thingies on them just hanging down so that I could grab them when I needed them. And people also put them in the aisles and they hang like towels on them.
So just be mindful of the stuff that you put in the aisles.
Another thing I would suggest is having some pictures of home in your bus box, so like when you're sobbing on the bus because you want to go home, you can just look at those pictures, cry some more, and then eventually feel better. Bring trash bags to put your trash in on the bus. Another thing is some kind of cup for the window, because you hang it up on your window and then you can put like makeup brushes or your phone in there, or snacks.
Your phone.
I would suggest putting some makeup wipes in your bus box so that after shows, instead of having to like dig through all your show stuff for makeup wipes, you can just take your bus box, grab a makeup wipe, take all your makeup off. Something that I started doing that I really liked was having a handheld fan on the bus. It gets hot on the bus, so having a fan is nice. And it has a little thingy on it, so you can hang it on the bungee cord above your seat. Another thing that you could bring on the bus is some sort of light to hang above your seat, because sometimes we change at night and it'll be dark and you can't really see.
You could also have wet wipes and Febreze on the bus. Wet wipes is just really helpful for when you like get something on your bus seat. And then Febreze can either be used for the bus or your uniform.
Another thing I would suggest doing is bringing clothes, or putting clothes in your bus box to change into after shows, so you don't have to go digging through your field bag. And then electronics wise, I would suggest bringing earbuds, a portable charger. So another thing that really worked for me is bringing like a fitted mattress sheet cover to put over my bus seat, so like whenever I spilled stuff on it or anything, I could just take it off the laundry day, clean it. The material of the bus seat is kind of like scratchy, so it just felt nicer to sleep on. I used a seat organizer, and it has a little pop down that you can put your mirror on while you're doing your makeup, and that really helped me. So moving on to laundry stuff, but you're definitely going to need some kind of bag to put your laundry in. So you can either get a netted bag, or you can get like just a solid cloth bag. You'll definitely need some sort of like pods or detergent. I use washies. I have for the past 2 years. They are fantastic because they are really light and they're compact. It's like a dryer sheet with like built-in detergent, and you just like put it in your load. The performer schedule should be somewhere on the page, and it'll have the laundry days listed in there. I would suggest getting like 2 sheets and like 2 to 3 pods for every laundry day. And also quarters. Try not to get quarters at the quarter machines at the laundry places. Those never seem to work.
And they run out.
So bring your own quarters for at least half of tour. So for your suitcase, you're gonna need an extra pair of tennis shoes. You're gonna need some extra gloves. You probably do 3.
For the clothes that you carry in your suitcase, you're gonna need 1 to 2 pairs of free day clothes. The lot uniforms that we get, again, show undergarments, show socks, 12 pairs of underwear, 6 bras, about 6 shirts, 1 to 2 white shirts for ensemble, 12 pairs of socks.
You're gonna need 5 pairs of show undergarments.
To keep in your suitcase, I had a little drawstring bag, had a first aid kit in it, athletic tape. I think I had some braces in it, allergy medications and Advil and all of that.
So another really good thing to have is an extension cord, something like this. So you plug this into the outlet in the wall and there's, ta-da, more outlets.
Don't plug power strip into power strip into power strip. It's a fire hazard. So for sore muscles, I would use Tiger Balm. It's magical. I also suggest a golf ball or tennis ball. They're good to roll out your feet. A drumstick rolls out pretty much every kind of sore muscle that you can have.
So if you want to be extra fancy, you can even bring some jewelry and some cute sandals. Well, you don't want to bring an entirely new pair of shoes like Converse or something, because that's going to take up a lot of room in your suitcase. Okay, so this is Jonah. He's a mellow. He's going to let you brass people know a little bit what you need.
For horn care stuff, first of all, you're going to need your polish. This is Wright's paste polish. Another option is Haggerty's Silversmith spray polish. I use Wright's, although I do think Haggerty's is a better option. You have to spend more time getting it out of the nooks and crannies because it's a spray polish. This one, you only have to take it off of the parts that you apply the polish to. You're going to want to bring some t-shirts that you're willing to rip up and get nasty. Brasso metal polish. You don't need very much of this, 1 or 2 per section. One of your shirts, you'll rip off the sleeve of it, and that'll be your nasty gross sleeve that you use for your slides. That's what Brasso's for. You also want a Scotch-Brite pad for also cleaning your slides. You're going to want polish, something to polish with. I would suggest getting a mouthpiece brush. Probably also going to want a toothbrush that you can use to clean the inside of your valves. And then for your shoes, all core proper people, you're going to want a thing of shoe polish, a sock to apply the shoe polish to your shoes, and then some cloths or brush to buff the polish. Show gear, you're probably going to want 4 or 5 pairs of brown black socks, 4 or 5 pairs of compression shorts, tight underwear, your blacks, the Genesis stuff that you'll order from our page that we wear in the lot. Then also make sure you have stuff to look good with. Guys bring shaving gear, I guess girls too bring shaving gear. You're going to want hair gel, girls plenty of bobby pins. You'll learn from some of the female vets how to do a proper show bun. You're going to have a really, really tight show bun and all your hair is going to be in it. It's going to take a really long time. Guys, find a way for your hair to look good, and if it's too long to fit in a Shako, learn how to do a show bun as well. You want to look good? You'll have to ask about the policies for facial hair, whether it's allowed or not. Sometimes we do no facial hair, sometimes we do it if it's just tasteful, if it looks good. That's all I have to say.
Thanks, Jonah.